I watched about the first hour of Wandering Gypsy's tattoo video where she gets uh, the signature of her favorite musician tattooed on her arm. Yeah, that was kind of cool, but we certainly have very different taste in music, and I'll get to that in a minute. But uh, I personally don't have any tattoos on me. That's just not who I am. I'm not. I don't think I'd ever get a tattoo, but um, I wouldn't care one way. As far as having a girlfriend that had tattoos, I wouldn't care one way or the other. I've never had a girlfriend that had tattoos, but it's not that big a thing one way or the other. But now, like a goth chick that has a whole bunch of piercings, to me it's a bit weird, but whatever. But um, my favorite musician has to be Pat Benatar. I watched her in concert back in the early '80s. I got turned on to rock music back in the '70s. First rock song I knew was Rosanna. Second one I knew all the words to was Pat Benatar's "Shadows of the Night." Um, God, it's all over YouTube. You type in Pat Benatar. I think my second favorite is probably Christina Stark. She reminds me of Pat Benatar back in the early '80s, but Pat Benatar married her guitar player. Her first husband was mean to her, so she divorced him, and they've been together for maybe like 40 or 50 years, which is unusual. But anyway, I don't know where I'm getting with this, but let's see, where else was I gonna go? Well, I got a camera. I'm using my phone because I haven't figured out how to do these selfies like this with this camera. I've shot some very quick videos. I haven't posted anything to the net yet. I'll probably go down to downtown Phoenix and make some videos from where the zone was, and then get some around where West Tech is. I'm going to try to make it down to West Tech the next day or two. Maybe this afternoon if I got time. I'm going to take some friends with me. Now there was some. I'm starting to worry about carrying more expensive stuff in my pickup. One advantage you got if you're a guy that's got a old beat up pickup, is full of junk, and it kind of looks all beat up. And if you kind of hide your stuff, people are less likely. If you got an old beat up pickup, they're gonna say, well, that guy probably doesn't have real fancy stuff, and we're not gonna bother robbing him. But these two guys that are doing the Urbex thing, that actually it's like, that's Urbex, and is it PJ Adventure? Anyway, they're on a road trip, and they were in Rome, and they had their windows broken out and a bunch of their stuff stolen, and that is certainly a concern. So I want to be able to lock up some of my stuff, maybe chain it down. My father did that. He had this is back in the 35 millimeter days. He used to carry his camera gear around, but he would lock it up. He had some fancy strobe stuff, and he actually had one of his pictures posted in Arizona Highways magazine. Yeah, I was probably back in the 60s or 70s, but it's been a while. But not too many people use 35 millimeter anymore. I think a few people do. Probably people using like the big graphics camera that it takes a negative to slide in there. There's probably people still use that, but that's kind of a dying art. Not 99% stuff is digital anymore, but I have no idea why I'm digressing with this, but just kind of rambling on. Anyway,